Welcome back, everybody. I'm just doing a little update on my raised bed garden. It's April 30th, 2019. We're getting lots of rain. As you can see, no sun. Well, let's go over what I've done this year. In this bed, I planted my onions. I've got 100 and some onions, and I mulched with prairie hay. Try to keep the moisture in because I do use a pretty sandy loam in this particular bed. I also added peat moss this year. No nitrogen. I started them with a 5-10-5 fertilizer, and they will get nitrogen every 2 weeks until they start bulbing, and hopefully I'll have some nice baseball, softball size onions. This here is my carrot bed. I've got some onions, just some leftover onions in that box. If you're wondering what all the plastic is for, I've mentioned in my other video that I built these frames out of PVC pipe. We had hail and stuff coming last night, or it was supposed to hail. So I put this reinforced plastic that you can buy at Menards or Home Depot or anywhere. I think I gave around $100 for a huge roll of this stuff. And what I do is I just drape it over my frame. And also in a previous video I showed you these clamps. They're just plastic. You can buy them Amazon, eBay. They snap onto the frame just like so, and they hold the plastic down. So that way I don't get hail damage. I control how much water these plants get. I'm growing a lot of different things this spring. We're actually getting a spring this year instead of jumping straight into summer. So this year I'm trying some broccoli and some cabbage, and as you can see, the lettuce is well, the size of these leaves speak for themselves. This is butter crunch lettuce here. And I've got all my tomato plants in. I'm protecting them with just some shade cloth. I've already got them in their cages, so it's kind of hard to get anything on top of them. The plants are still small, but they're doing really well. They look really good. I also put some hay down as mulch in this bed. Asparagus is up, as you can see. These are the ones I didn't pick. I have some purple variety also. I think Jersey Night is what most of my asparagus is. This bed's about 3 years old. We've harvested 3 times out of it so far this spring. And over here, one of my smaller beds, I just have more tomato plants. And hiding inside of here, I actually have, I don't know if you can see that or not, I've got lettuce in here and cucumbers. So we're supposed to get more rain tonight, more rain tomorrow, thunderstorms I should say. And like I said, that's why I've got the plastic here and the frames. Unfortunately, I don't have big frames built for my tomato plants. They'd have to be, well, from the ground. I'm 5'10" and I'm having to look up to the tops of the tomato cages. it'd have to be a awful big frame. I guess I guess the next thing I'm gonna have to do is build myself a greenhouse of some sort. But anyway, I just wanted to do an update on the garden, what I'm growing for this year. If you guys have any questions as far as what am I using for fertilizer, the lettuce just got calcium nitrate, which is just nitrogen fertilizer. I gave them each a tablespoon when I started them, and as you can see, it worked wonders. They're really large. Everything else I use organic fertilizer on. Oh, I think it's something like a 364 or something like that. I give them the recommended amount. I believe it's 2 tablespoons every 2 weeks. So that's what I'm feeding everything else in here. And the carrots, the carrot bed will stay empty till summertime. I grow fall carrots because they're sweeter, and it gets so hot here in Kansas, the carrots just really don't do well if they're maturing in the summertime. So I start them July, August, and it's kind of nice to get a freeze on them. They do really well in that raised bed. That raised bed has got a sandy loam and a lot of vermiculite. And I also added sand to it. So it's a really sandy mix with probably 25% vermiculite, and carrots just grow really great in that bed. I'll have to do an update when we pick carrots this year and show you what I mean. They do really great in that bed. So anyway, that's my update for spring of 2019. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.